Hello YouTube, Boyce here, and today I will be guiding you on how to properly play Star Guardian Sorcerer in set 3.5 of TFT. It is more complex than most people think it is. It is, however, one of the best comps in the game, so I would like to make sure that everyone knows how to play correctly. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. You can also join my Discord down below, and I am streaming on Twitch 5 days a week at 2 p.m. PST. So, this is right here. This is the final comp at the very late game, how it should look like. Pretty standard stuff. 6 Star Guardians, 4 Sorcerers for maximum damage, 2 Mystic, 2 Protectors for a good front line. Your carries are going to be Nico, Syndra, and the Janak Xerath combo in a game, which is still insane. But you need to get there. And that's the hard part, because most of the players will not get to level 9 with this comp, will not know how to roll for 3 stars, or if they have to, etc. So let me guide you on a typical Star Guardian game. So first, in the early game, this looks a pretty standard early game. You can change the position and do it like this if they are infiltrators, depending on the lobby. But this looks like a pretty standard early game for Star Guardians. The first thing to focus on, of course, is the carousel. I usually always go for the tier for the blue buff on the Syndra, and it's also one of the most component item that is flexible for any other comp. You can go Astro Snipers or anything else, really. Actually, you can go Redemption. There's so many things that you can do with tier. It's really flexible. That's why I really recommend going for the tier, especially if you consider playing this comp. So this is like a good level 4. If you don't find the Vanguards, another great one would be the Protectors, right? So something like Jarvan and Rakan for your front line, and Zoe Ari for your back line. Now we are entering the mid game, and this is actually really important, okay? The goal of this comp is to not go 6 Star Guardians as soon as possible. That is not how you're going to win in the early to mid game. Alright? Do not do this. You're going to lose so much HP, you won't be able to go 8 or 9. Trust me, it's not worth it. What you should do, if you can, of course, if you find the units, is go 4 Protectors. You're going to have a great front line to protect your units. At that point, you should have a blue buff on the Syndra if you found Syndra. If you didn't find Syndra, this is going to be Zoe, and Ari will be your carry. But this is a really strong level 6. Right, so at level 6, when you level 6 on round 3-2, you should roll to at least 20 gold, potentially 10 gold if you're really weak, if you're losing a lot of HP, to be able to find those units or upgrades if you already found some. Okay, this is a really strong mid game. You should be able to actually win streak with this until level 8. But let's talk a little bit about level 7, because at level 7 you have the biggest percentage to find those 3 cost units. So this is why you should consider, should I roll for 3-star Nico? Should I roll for 3-star Syndra? Should I just go 8? What should I do? And the answer is pretty simple. Once you have found those units, and you see that Syndra keeps on coming, let's say you have 5 of them by the end of stage 3. If you have 5 of them by the end of stage 3, you should go and 3-star her, stay at 7, roll the excess gold after 50, and just wait all the way through stage 4, potentially some of stage 5 to 3-star the Syndra. I would recommend giving up after stage 5-3 because at that point people are already level 8, potentially some at level 9 already, and you'll be starting to lose the fights. So it won't be worth it. At this point I would rather just go level 8. But if you have 5 or 6 of the Nico, of the Ari, or the Syndra, consider rolling your excess gold for it, and you should be able to 3-star it. Now let's talk about level 8, because level 8 is where the transition happens, and this is a really good level 8 comp, but you might not find the Janna, you might not find the Soraka or the Victor. So in that case, instead of doing 4-star Guardians, you are keeping your Protectors. Let me find it in, there you go. And you go 4 Protectors, 4 Sorcerers, until you find the Janna, until you find the Soraka. This would be a great late game. 4 Sork is going to do a lot of damage. You still have Star Guardians for the Syndra to be able to carry you. Yeah, if you have this border pretty much upgraded, maybe except the Victor, you should consider going for level 9. In this comp, it is better to prioritize going level 9 than rolling at 8, and I'm going to show why pretty soon. But if you can find your Star Guardians, this is a very strong board. You have a great front line, your Syndra can ult many times, it should carry you. Now, this is the comp at level 9, but you're going to have to roll a roll of gold to be able to find Janna, Xerath, and Lulu, and 2-star them, right? So what you should do is only going for those units once you have this 6-star Guardians. You can basically go 6-star Guardians when you find the Janna. That's basically when I go for 6-star Guardians. When I find the Janna, because now all your Star Guardians are going to do true damage, I'll just put it straight in and go for 6-star Guardians for Sork. Now, something to consider late games is that Victor will be substituted with Xerath, because the Xerath Janna combo giving attack speed on a Xerath with his ult is insane damage, especially with 4 Sork. Something that can be even better is having him as a Star Guardian. That would be insanely strong. But you don't need to force it. It's strong by itself. So now I'm going to talk items, because there is a few requirements for this comp to work. This is an example, but I'm going to show you another one. So let's say you are at level here. Let's see, level 4, level 5. You should always start with tier and looking to complete the blue buff for the Syndra. This is the most important item on her. I don't think you can actually win without the blue buff on Syndra. It's that much of a core. It's super important. You need her to ult early and as much as possible. So this is a core item. Then everything else is just to make her survive. So you can do maybe Guardian Angel to make sure she is safe in case something happens with a Jinx or Blasters or anything like that, and for traders. And something else that I really like is the new Gunblade, Why? Because she can heal and have a shield after the holds, which is pretty insane. So this is like a really good Syndra. Those are really good Syndra items, but those are not the only options. You can go, for example, full damage and make sure that she's one-shotting everybody, including the tanks. It's whatever you get really, but the blue buff is really, really important. Now, for this comp to work, you need a great front line, meaning you need to make your Nico really tanky. So the best item for this comp specifically, I really recommend Guardian Angel and Ionic Spark. Why? Because Ionic Spark is going to reduce the magic resist by 40% to anybody around her, meaning the ult of Syndra is going to do a lot more damage. She will then reset quicker. If anybody gets less magic resist, she would kill faster. It's just better for your comp overall. Guardian Angel is to basically have maximum value of the Ionic Spark on the Nico. Then you can add whatever tank items you have. It can be Zizirot that I really like, which gives more time for the Syndra to ult. It can be Warmogs, whatever you can find. Okay. So let's say you have those items here. And this is your... let's go to the endgame build, actually. Let's go to the endgame build. So... where are my Star Guardians? There. Let's say you find a Syndra, the Soraka, then the Sorks. You find Victor first, right? Victor first. So this should be your level 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is your level 8, 6 Star Guardian and 4 Sork. So now your win condition is making sure that the Syndra is safe and that Janna gets to ult at least once. If she ults once, you should be able to win the fight on the spot. So what I like to do is give her all the remaining mana items that you get either from Carousel or anything that you get from your Krugs. A great item will be Shojin. You can go also for Runaan's. This combo right here will make sure that she ults actually multiple times, which should on the spot win you the fight. Really, really good items. On the Victor, I only focus on Xerath item, and the best Xerath item is by far Rageblade. Once you find the Xerath, you put it straight in instead of the Victor, even if it's 1 star. Just because the combo Xerath Janna is insane amount of damage. If Syndra cannot go through something, trust me, the Xerath will. This board should be able to get you to level 9, and once you're 9 you just need to add Mystic. Since you already have Soraka and I don't really like Karma in this comp, it's just gonna shield one person and you don't really need that. I like having the Lulu to give even more time to the Syndra to ult. And this is the composition. So what you need to remember is in the early to mid game, you need to play with 2 to 4 protectors and not go for the 6 Star Guardians. Go for the strongest front line. The Syndra, you just need time to Syndra to ult. That's it. If she has blue buff, that's enough. After that, just focus on the front line. If she has a good front line, she will ult multiple times. She will kill everything. Okay. At level 9, you need to make sure that she is alive. So if there is infiltrators, you can just put her in a corner like this and have her protected against everything in a shield like this. Okay? If you know that the infiltrators are going from one side or another or not in the center, then you can do it like this and switch with the Xerath every single round. You can also switch the Soraka to have everything in the backline and then switch other units like that if you're fast enough to do so. So there's many tricks to it. But your front line should always be in front of your Syndra, so she's protected from all those tanks. And that is it for the guide, guys. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, or join my Discord and we can talk about any composition that you like. And I will see you next time.